Welcome everybody to STSPN and Speedway Chevrolet presentation of high school basketball live here at Glacier Peak High School. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygant, and Ron the Wedge Henthorn. Good evening, gentlemen. Friday night, Jackson Grizzlies.
Scott, it's good to be here. This is one you circle on the calendar. When you see the schedule come out, this game gets circled as an early season test. So it should be a great atmosphere tonight and a good competitive game.
It's Friday night basketball, Scott. What more could you ask for?
And it's kind of a full gym. The historians who know Glacier Peak Jackson basketball, you're seeing senior night. That's Nick Bates right there. And on the PA tonight, always great to see the great Gus Poorman working the mic down there. But Jackson GP, it will hopefully play the interview with Coach Hunter, but we've been here when they had the upper deck out, and this place was just jamming.
And it gets noisy too because the band is playing. We got just a drum corps tonight, so it's not going to be quite as noisy from that standpoint. But these fans are loud tonight, Scott.
Standing room only usually, but it is packed in on our side, and it's the student section is getting going there as well. Rob, you've been here for some epic games.
I have, going back a number of years, Scott. I remember the Kingma show here, the Kingma show on the road. Now we'll probably get the Parker Manilow show tonight for Jackson.
Did you hear, just a tease, did you hear my interview with Coach Hunter about my favorite Jackson GP game?
I heard that. We'll get that on the air here in just a minute.
Yeah, if you're wondering what his favorite, you'll have to watch later. No, come on. That was the docile tones of Todd Elvig. There's AP, the Wizard, Austin Petz with his folks, Michelle and Dwayne.
He got his height a little bit between his mom and dad there, didn't he? He didn't quite get it all.
Another fun one to watch, though, Scott and Ron, to come out and watch Austin Petz play. As we said earlier in the season, at his 5'7", a guy that can almost dominate a game.
I think
he's always fun to watch.
I think he does. I'd watch him play rat ball in the gym if I had a chance. He's
that much fun to watch.
Fun to watch, yeah.
Senior night here tonight. And it's Purcell, and Purcell's gotten some good moments this year. And Glacier Peak 5-0. And we're going to go right now, I was just told by the five-tool player Todd Elvig, we're going to show you that interview with head coach for Glacier Peak, Brian Hunter. Welcome to Glacier Peak High School here, head coach. Mr. Hunter, how are you tonight?
Good, doing great.
So 5-0, you're meeting again, but it doesn't matter what the numbers are, right? Because it's Glacier Peak Jackson.
Yeah, it should be great. I know they get up for us, and our kids get up for them. Schools are so close together. It's a great rivalry. It's been fun.
Now you've had kind of like an NBA week. Both teams coming in tonight, third in the week, right? Because of the snow day. Any concern for any of that fatigue?
Not really. You know, they're high school kids. They're 16, 17-year-old. I think they're capable of playing 2 back-to-back games, but it's not ideal. But, you know, they're in the same boat we are. I think we're just glad that the snow stopped so we didn't have to miss any more games. But 1 game's enough, but it should be fine.
Now, I've been here for a lot of these Jackson games. Do you have any favorite memories? I know I do. But do you have any here at Glacier Peak? Well, I'll never forget when Kingma dropped one about 2 feet from the half-court line and then looked up to the crowd. And
probably not my favorite one there. Yeah.
I know. So what was yours?
You know, at their place was probably my favorite. We beat them with a squad that I don't think was supposed to beat them. And our kids played just great basketball that night. And that was a team that went on and placed highly at state for them. And our kids played really well that night. So that was fun.
Well, they've dropped the last 2 in conference, but to not pay much attention, Coach Johnson is one of the best, as you know, and he'll have his kids going. So, well, you're looking at me quizzically like I'm wrong.
No, I know. We looked at it last night. We were hoping that they would have won. You know, you never want to play a team off of back-to-back losses, a quality team. So season's so young, though. You know, losses now, if they can recover from those, it won't be a big deal for them. But I kind of wish they would have won last night. That would have helped us a little bit. So, you know, but it is what it is.
And lastly, 5 games in, it's still December. Nothing to get too over excited about here, but what have you learned about these kids just through the first 5?
We're great teammates. It is a really fun group to coach. They work hard, they have fun. Practice has just been a great time. You know, it is really a fun time with them in the gym, and so that's just been getting stronger and stronger every day. So that's probably been the best thing about this whole season so far.
All right, well, Coach, good luck. Appreciate the time. Absolutely. We'll be back. The tip. It's Jackson, Glacier Peak. Back up to you guys.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back. Senior festivities here. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygant, and the Wedge, Ron Henthorn, our broadcast team tonight here. Jackson Timberwolves coming in tonight. They are 0-2 in conference, gentlemen. 3-2 overall. They've dropped a couple here. Last night, a loss to Mount Vernon, who's kind of come up big lately, 52-49, and then they dropped the game to Monroe. You saw here on STSPN Tuesday as well. But it's been Parker Monolo all the way, and they need to get more, Rob Wygant, from Bryceich, Hunter, and others to get the focus off of Parker and balance this offense out.
Especially against a Glacier Peak defense, Scott. Coach Hunter will find a way to slow Parker down, put a hand in his face, and he will need some help tonight from his teammates if they want to stay competitive with Glacier Peak. As Coach Hunter said, you don't want to play a team coming off of 2 straight losses. They're hungry. Throw out the records. The atmosphere will be good, Scott. As we look around, the place is filling up. It's going to be noisy. Jackson is, in all 5 of their games, have been real competitive. Even the last 2 losses, they've been competitive. They're pretty much battle-tested, and that's one thing we haven't seen from Glacier Peak. We have not seen a team be able to stay with Glacier Peak. It'll be very interesting if the game stays close to see who can execute down the line.
And we talk about size, Ron Henthorn. If you look at GP, they don't have a ton of size. They have Trey coming in at 6'5", yet he's still young. But if you look at the Timberwolves, we were talking before the broadcast, they're big fellas, Hunter and the other kid, I'm looking down, Bigovich.
Yeah.
They haven't played as big a role if you look on the stat sheet for points.
They haven't, but they should be getting some good rebounds in there tonight. And as you said earlier, they've come off of 2 losses, and those 2 losses were Tuesday, Thursday night this week. So this is the 3rd game for them, and I don't think that 3 games in a week is really fatiguing for kids this age, but no. it still could take its toll mentally, So we'll see how they react to this tonight.
This could be one of the biggest front lines Glacier Peak has seen all season. They have not seen a bunch of 6'5" kids to go up against. So Noah Foreman, Bobby Martin, Nick Bates, they're going to have their work cut out for them down low.
Yeah, and they're probably going to do a lot more outside shooting because GP is pretty good at the free-throw line. I think we got some stats earlier, Scott. Didn't he say they're like 35% efficiency from the free-throw line this season so far? So
54% coming into tonight.
54%. Oh, bigger than I thought, man.
Just a skosh.
Just like a lot. So we might see some pretty good firing from the outside, and we got a couple, 3 kids that can do this, including Seaver out there who loves to shoot the 3-pointer.
And speaking of Seaver Southern, I'll tell you what, 21 points. Along with Bobby Martin in the win last night against Cascade. Bates also coming in with 12 points, and Seaver Southern is leading all scorers so far through 5 for Glacier Peak.
That doesn't surprise you, Scott. Seaver has the green light whenever he steps onto the floor, and when he gets hot. We've seen a lot of 3-point shooters here at Glacier Peak, some very good ones, and Seaver ranks right up there with some of the finer shooters we've seen at Glacier Peak.
It's exactly what you want in high school Friday night basketball, the atmosphere. The band is rocking the drum line. White out, blackout across the court here. We have a great ball game. We're getting ready for starters. And back just one thing about Steve Johnson, the head coach, longtime head coach for the Jackson Timberwolves. No matter what he's got, he just has a great program. He had those years with Kingma and Jason Todd. But even last year, nobody saw them making any hay in the division, yet they were right there down to the wire, almost went to state, were in the district championships there. So you never know. Steve Johnson is really, really good at what he does, so you can't underestimate what he's going to do.
It's a good system he runs there, similar to Glacier Peak. When you have a good system and a great coach, you plug in the players you got, and he can make it work.
Well, you and I have talked to Johnson a couple different times over the years, and he's a real steady, straightforward coach. Doesn't get really upset or excited, and just instills really good confidence in the kids he's got working for him out there.
And he has been to the Dome in state. He is one of the best in the state. And like I was talking to Coach Hunter, you talk to, and we've done this over the years, you talk to these coaches in December, they'll remind you it's December over and over again.
And part of that's because they got half the team coming off the football field, and they got to readjust to bouncing the ball.
Yeah, it is early. They're still feeling things out, getting their lineups, getting the substitution patterns. And both these teams will simply just get better as the season goes on.
And here you see Austin Pet's AP comes out, and that's number 2. That's Jordan Brasich. Had 9 against Mount Vernon in the loss. He also is one of their key scorers. And there is number 3, Parker Monolo, 16 last night against Mount Vernon, averaging 20 points a game. And the starter on Glacier Peak here is Seaver Southern.
From the Timberwolves, number 12, Brock Peterson.
Brock Peterson coming out steady
From the Grizzlies,
off the football field, the 6'2 senior.
13,
And he'll be matched by another football player now on the court, Bo Burns.
From the Timberwolves, number 20, Islam Oltaki.
Bo Burns averaging 11 points per game through 5. And here comes number 20. I think it'll be interesting for Jackson. Islam Oltaki, he can get in and make some things happen. He's a very active player, Oltaki, number 20 for Jackson. Not having a huge year point-wise so far, but I think he can add value there.
He's got some good court experience being a senior out there, and kind of spent his time helping support this team for Jackson.
You know, Coach Johnson at Jackson has seen Glacier Peak twice a year for many, many years. I think he knows all of Ryan Hunter's plays, all of his tricks. Nothing will surprise Coach Johnson tonight.
We'll pause for a national anthem, and we'll have the tip-off. Jackson Timberwolves, Glacier Peak, presented by Speedway Chevrolet on STSPN.
Remember the heat last spring and summer? GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces, and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759 or visit gsheating.com. Want the best? Call GNS.
of applause. Rounding standing ovation there for the national anthem. Skylar Kelly, a student with a rendition, and all the colleges are out, so we have a lot of alumnus out here back in the gym tonight. We'll see if we can wrangle a few up for halftime and see what they're doing. And Rob, your son back, Jackie G. Wygant.
Good to have him home. I saw a bunch of his friends, former seniors, all sitting in the audience tonight. So they all come back to watch the next generation carry the torch.
A lot of parents out here tonight, too, coming back to watch this game tonight. It's a full stadium on the GP side over here.
It is. We'll talk some basketball. I want to mention again, Steve Willits and the Everett Herald, KRKO. The power poll right now, Stanwood number 1, 4-0. Kamiak there as we tip it off. Foreman goes up, and it'll be GP in the home whites, Jackson in the black uni, Seaver Southern out top. And we are underway. Glad you're with us here as Seaver posted up, takes the rim, and nice defense. And here comes Jackson's first series.
Almost intercepted by Petts there.
Brasic. Good rebound, put back not there, and here's Austin Petts.
Looked like a Grizzly Speedway out there for a minute.
Now you hear the crowd. They go fine low. Bobby Martin at 21 last night, and he starts it off with the first 2 for Bobby.
Well-run play to get an easy basket down low. Good way to start.
Parker out top, now faced by Austin Petts. A lot of these kids, we are just down the road. Here's a good spin by Peterson, and he is a nice little footwork, and he gets it through. Brock Peterson evens it up 2-2 with 6:45 left in the first.
Both teams going man-to-man to open the game on defense.
Foreman up top. Here's Bo Burns. The Seaver first 3. That's not going to make it. Brasic with a rebound, looks down, thinks about it. Now he has Monolo. And you can see the intensity, guys, off the rebound right there as they're tied up.
It's starting early.
A foul on somebody. I'm not sure where we got it. It's going against GP, probably Bobby, right?
I don't think you want to give Parker too many open looks. He got a good look at that three-pointer.
Inbound. Nice inbound play. Easy there for Johnson. 4-2 Jackson.
Jackson doesn't know they're supposed to be the underdog here. They're playing like they know what they're doing.
Hunter Johnson, there's AP. Errant pass. Although they are averaging 10.5 turnovers coming into tonight. First one here in this one. Peterson stutter steps, but he'll get called. It goes to GP.
It's going to be a fun defensive matchup to see how Austin Petts and Parker go at it. I'm not sure Parker has seen a point guard quite as quick as Austin Petts on defense.
If he had pockets, he'd be in his pocket.
Seaver gets it over to Austin Petts. Petts
can fit in the pocket.
He could. He's not big. Here Seaver takes the baseline move, and if it counts,
no basket.
No basket.
No continuation. He will go to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen Seaver post up down low, take a 3, and now take it to the hole. Very versatile offensive player.
Should have thrown a challenge flag on that one.
Called the foul on Brock Peterson, first for him. 1 on each team so far. Just early minutes of the first quarter, 5:33. Austin Petts, backdoor to Pete, to Bobby Martin. Beautiful.
Not many point guards will make that pass.
Jackson now on the offensive side. 4-4. We've got a whistle off ball. And that's going to be called on Austin Petts.
Picks up his first foul. Second team foul.
Moving screen, maybe? I'm not sure what he called there.
Looked like he held Parker out front. Brasic Now back Parker Monolo takes it deep, goes in, and gets the roll for the 2. Manalo.
Parker went around Petz, and I think Petz was a little gun shy after getting that last call on him, so he let him go.
Jackson up by 2, 6-4. Inside, Seaver. And he's got some size there on Otaki, and that's what they're exploiting right now. 2 points.
Nice clean turnaround jump shot.
Tied up at 6. Jackson driving. Otaki goes down to Hunter. Hunter wide open. Peterson. Here comes AP.
Wisely pulls it back. See what Glacier Peak runs now on this half-court set.
Monolo out on Southard. Southard drives. Bo Burns. Boom! From 3 land. Gus Peterson.
Our first
Gus
three.
Foreman on the PA.
Yeah. He likes those threes, as do we all. First one tonight.
9-6 GP under Otaki, and it's stuffed by Bo Burns out of bounds. It'll stay Jackson. Ball 17 on the shot clock.
Most of these offensive possessions, Jackson is getting good looks. They're not settling for just outside shots. They're moving it inside and getting some quality chances.
GP up by 3. Here's a 3 to tie it. Not this time. Bobby Martin with a rebound.
Seaver's going to bring the ball up for the Grizzlies right now. Let's see a different setup here.
Seaver and Austin interchange. Back out Bobby Martin. Bo again. Boom, baby!
One more.
Another well-run offensive play with a good open look, and Bo Burns 2 for 2.
I like it when they run those set plays. It work. One more of those. We'll see a timeout for
Works
Jackson.
well when you knock down the 3.
Brysic from the stripe, rims out, and there's a rebound by Burns, and Otaki ties him up. Good hustle there by Otaki.
Glacier Peak's only giving him 1 shot at the rim.
Glacier Peak coming off a nice win last night over Cascade, 76-53. Martin takes the baseline, and he's going to draw the foul on Brock.
He fired that out to Burns on the side, and he popped a 3 over there too. Too late to count.
Brock Peterson, his second.
That's Brock Peterson's second foul, gentlemen. They got to be careful.
Checking in for the Timberwolves, number 10, Ian Wilgus.
And there's Ian Wilgers checks in to the ball game. Wilgers, long-time family name. And there's Bo Burns. Can he make it 3? Not this time. Call under the basket, and that'll be on Hunter, it looks like. Or Johnson, excuse me.
Calls on Grizzlies, number 20.
Oh, no.
His first, third team.
They got Foreman on a push underneath.
First for Foreman, now 3 team fouls for Glacier Peak, 2 for Jackson. 2:48 left to go in this first quarter. 6-point lead for Grizzlies. Brysic off the rim, good block out there by Burns. Here's Austin finding a wide open Foreman. Got it!
And the foul.
If you haven't seen AP the Wizard, you better have eyes in the back of your head and be looking for a pass every inch of the court.
That's vintage Austin Petz. 1 or 2 dribbles, long pass, right on target, and he gives his teammate a layup.
Foreman completes the 3-point play.
He went hard to the basket too. I thought it was a very strong move.
15-6 Glacier Peak on a run.
Austin sticking with Parker Monolo. Not giving him much.
Foreman for the help side there. Otaki drives out now Wilgers, and they're going to catch Wilgers with the travel. Steve Johnson talking to the official with a consult.
Why are you looking at his feet?
Glacier Peak coming in tonight shooting 35% from the 3-point line. And Bo Burns already firing up. Here's another Seaver. Southard! 2 points. 15-6 Glacier Peak. 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 15-6 Glacier Big shot from the corner. You kidding me? And Steve Johnson wants a timeout.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the next 3 balls are going to be a timeout for Jackson, and there it is.
18-6, Wesco basketball presented by Speedway Chevrolet. We'll be back right after this.
Cincinnati's Hardware like Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Lake Stevens Ace Hardware. We'll have a Lake Stevens Ace Hardware player of the game at the conclusion of this one. 18-6, 152 left in the first quarter. Ian Wilgers with the ball, gets it over to Manalo. Manalo down low. Taki, it's blocked by Burns and Martin right there. Here comes Austin.
This is not the start Jackson wanted, Scott. Coach Johnson, it's about his worst nightmare is to fall behind double digits early.
Elbow, Martin, nice block there by Johnson. Hunter gets there, and here's Parker. Slicing, dicing, and he gets the bucket.
That was huge. Jackson needed that. They need to get Parker going. Beautiful move to the basket with the foul.
Basket's good. Fouls on number 25, Noah Foreman, his second.
Foreman's second.
At the line, shooting one is Parker Manalo.
Manalo rolls off, and big outlet for Austin Petz. 1:13 left in the first quarter, 18-8. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygant, Ron Henthorn here with you. Bobby Martin for 3. Rebound Burns, back over to Foreman. Back down to Foreman, one dribble. Good D, goes back up again, can't get it. And now they gotta get Hunter over the back.
Good hard work by Noah Foreman.
Hunter Johnson, the son of Steve Johnson, 6'5" senior. The first foul for him, 5th team foul, and we'll get some substitutions.
Grizzlies number 5, Justin Purcell, and 23, Nick Bates.
Nick Bates coming in. Johnny Mack, his favorite player here. Larry Beard tried to get the bounce pass into Southern.
I'll go with Justin Purcell as one of the favorites. Watching that kid play, I was talking to my son Jack, and he said Justin Purcell is just crafty. He is a crafty lefty out there.
He is. Seaver. And Jackson with the rebound. 42 seconds left in the first quarter, 18-8. Manalo. And he nails it, but there's a turnover before the shot. We've seen that several times.
Glacier Peak looks like they're holding for the last shot. Shot clock, game clock are just about the same.
Nick Bates with the ball in the ball game. There's Purcell. Bates out top over to Martin. 14 now to go in the first quarter. Austin wants a screen, not going to get it. Great, Otaki gets it away from him. Here comes Parker down to Wilgers. Bates with the rebound, knocks it off, and there's Wilgers to dump the basket right at the buzzer. Great hustle by Ian Wilgers. And it's 18-8 after 1.
That was an interesting end to the first quarter. Glacier Peak trying to hold it for the final shot. Turnover going the other way, and Glacier Peak almost got away with it, and it ended up right underneath the Jackson basket.
Second coming up right after this.
You said 18-8.
Of the Lee Johnson Auto family, that means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
McDaniel's Do-It Center, downtown Snohomish, one of our favorite places. If you're still, I don't know why, but if you need some, just a little extra holiday anything, head on down to Snohomish, and they got everything. I mean, it is a holiday palooza down there, McDaniel's Do-It Center in downtown Snohomish.
As a last-minute shopper, Scott, it's only the 16th of the month.
I know, Rob, why can't?
We got plenty of time.
You need a hammer to put your lights up with, man.
Next week.
Jackson with the ball. Wilgris with that last point made it 18-10 now here in the second quarter. Wilgris again from 3. Oh, almost bounced in. Bates gets the rebound, hands it off to Petz. Petz pushing.
Seaver thought about shooting the 3 and tried to set it up.
Petz out front. Part of his game is you're going to get some turnovers because he's playing fast. Seaver up top, 16 on the shot clock. Purcell. And extending the defense here is Jackson, as Austin trying to create something. Finds Purcell driving, and he can't get the gimme. Rebound here by Jackson.
Had a good look at it.
Otaki.
That should have been traveling.
And it is.
Yeah.
Purcell holds him up, and that's too many turnovers for Jackson here in the early going. 18-10, Glacier Peak, 7:04 left in this first half.
We talked about Parker needing some help on offense, and he's not getting it, Scott. He's just not getting it. He is dominating on offense with the 10 points that Jackson does have. But they're still in it.
A lot of pressure on Parker. And here's Seaver Southern drive. Great defense there by Wilgris. They are contesting every shot in the lane. 17 on the shot clock for Glacier Peak. Seaver with the out of bounds pass in, gets it into Austin Petz. Petz, the senior. Southern coming off a huge night. 21 last night against Cascade. They also had a win on Tuesday versus Lake Stevens. A wide open Bobby Martin. They turn around the rim, and there's Martin underneath for the gimme.
That looked like a tic-tac-toe.
Nice assist from Purcell there.
Well executed. Good screens down low.
6 for Martin, who also had 21 last night. Now Taylor, number 1 in the ball game for Jackson. Wilgris gets it over to Parker, throwing in. Nice adjustment, right hand. Bates with the rebound. Now he's getting contested, and they're going to call Parker for the foul. He's tremendous. He's just trying to do too much.
Trying to do it all, yeah.
And he cannot get into foul trouble.
That was on number 3 for the Timberwolves, Parker Manello. His first 15th foul.
Only his
Checking
first.
in for the Timberwolves, number 2, Jordan Bracich.
But that's 6 team fouls now for Jackson here. 5:58 left to go in the first half. Up high for Martin. Seaver thinks about it. Dribbles now to Purcell. Tried to go down low to Bates. Bricich got a leg on it. That looked.
They throw it away. No,
They're saying it's still GP ball.
Yeah. Didn't look like it from here, though,
No,
did it?
They put his hand the other way for a bit.
Jackson, and there's going to be a foul underneath.
That's going against Jackson.
Coach Johnson doesn't agree with that call either. That looked a little soft.
The Timberwolves in December here, they are actually looking for their first conference win. And that is on Taylor. His first. Now,
he was saying 1-1.
I think it is, yeah. I thought that 6th foul, it should be on my count the 7th foul, but we'll see. I guess not. There's another whistle.
I've only got 6, but
well, I thought they had 6 before the Taylor foul. I could be. I've been wrong 100 times before. Why not now?
Here's number 7 right now.
There you go. They call it on Doney, and Bates doesn't get it. Rebound though, Glacier Peak. Bates wants it from 3.
Doesn't get it. Nice shot though.
Brysic cross court. There's Taylor, 3-ball. Too much. Austin Petts there for the rebound, pushing, finding Martin. Boom!
Do you see the speed on Martin going down that court?
What a pass. Right in stride.
8 points for Bobby Martin.
Hit him on the 10-yard line.
It was 3/4 of the court. Right on target.
Wilgris with a nice 2 turnaround jumper. And Ian Wilgris finding the hoop tonight. 4 points for Ian.
Petts had another thought. He had thoughts of moving quick.
Backdoor old school b-ball, baby. Bobby Martin has got 10 points in a hurry, and AP another assist. Another streak, 24-12 GP. Doney gets it in Brysic, baseline drives, cannot find the bucket. Here's Austin Petts. Never seen a fast break he didn't like. Bates converts.
Nick Bates.
Another assist from Petts.
Boy, Jackson got it right to the rim, Scott. They have to finish those. They got it right to the rim on a fairly easy-looking layup. And couldn't get it to drop. Glacier Peak comes down with a layup at the other end, and 14-point lead.
I don't know how much you could emphasize. I'm sure Steve Johnson, transition defense.
It's hard to transition when Austin throws it 3/4 the length of the court. He throws it, hits the guy in stride. That's a tough thing to defend.
Definitely tough to defend. It's like a wide receiver going out and in.
A great pass always beats great defense.
Absolutely. Very true.
It was even over the shoulder.
Was Austin ever a quarterback?
I don't think so.
He should be.
Want to give you a chance. The power poll here, Steve Willits and the Herald, and you want to get all caught up on Wesco and Cascade Conference. You want to go to Steve Willits, does a great podcast. It's produced by the Hawkeye at Mount Lake Terrace. Easiest way is to get Prep Chatter. Go to SoundCloud and then type in Prep Chatter in the search field. It's outstanding. They had Glacier Peak, the girls team. They had Kayla Watkins, they had Sammy Fatkins, and they had Paisley Johnson on the last one at the interview, also with Coach Brian Hill. The girls playing at Jackson tonight. We'll see if we can get an update at halftime.
All right, back to action here.
Wilgris out top. Here's Parker. Deep 3-ball, and he gets it. He needs something, and the Jackson kids are fired up.
Change the offense around for Parker to shoot outside, I guess.
7 for Parker.
He's the only one that's making them.
Martin
he had
out to Bo Burns. Bo's already got a couple.
That's a jump ball.
And Hunter Johnson and Bobby go up.
Bobby Martin gave up a layup.
He did give up a layup.
To get an assist.
Yep.
I think Coach Hunter will talk about that one.
Don't give up the layups. He's not going to give that one up.
You get 2 feet from the basket.
Austin Petts from 3 land. Are you kidding me? It isn't often, but the Wizard strikes from out beyond the arc.
And his first one tonight's a big one.
And he's making Parker work hard on defense.
It's going to stay Jackson ball.
Tip ball pass to Brian Hunter over there on the sidelines.
Austin Petts has got 42 assists coming in through 5 games. He averages 8.4 assists a game.
Fantastic.
Those are some gaudy numbers.
And he's only 14% from the 3-point line, but he's got one tonight. 3:28 left in the second. Brysic over to Johnson. And they're going to stay here. I think the foul might be on Purcell.
I think you're right.
For Glacier Peak.
Fouls on Grizzlies number 5, Justin Purcell.
His first foul, 5th team foul. Jackson in the bonus.
Pretty clean for the Grizzlies here so far with 3:23 left to go in this first half with only 5.
Otaki takes it out, way out to Parker. Parker, great behind the back, puts Petz on his back, and he finishes. He is fantastic. Big pass the other way, and they say it is tipped by Otaki, and it's going to stay Glacier Peak ball. But Parker Manawa, boy, he is fun to watch as well.
That's the first behind-the-back dribble we've seen out of him tonight, but I think we're going to see more.
If they keep falling, his confidence is going to keep climbing, and he'll keep shooting.
Austin nowhere to go, so he just passes it off Parker's leg to get another shot. 3:13 left in the second quarter here. Glad you're with us. Wesco rivalry basketball presented by Speedway Chevrolet. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygan, and Ron Henthorn. Bobby Martin to the bucket, and they call the charge. And the Jackson fans like it.
Parker Manalo taking the charge. He's doing it on both ends of the floor.
I thought he stepped in front of him, but the Zebra didn't think so.
The Sheriff was right there.
Number 23, Nick Bates.
Nick Bates checks in. 3:01, 29-17. Jackson trying to stay with it. Wilgris over to Otaki. Here's Parker.
Almost a turnover.
Gets it back. Deep three again, short. This time Austin with the rebound. Here come the Grizzlies. Brysic with a good pick. But GP gets it back.
Coach Hunter's asking him to slow it down, set it up.
Bates will put it out now. Seaver Southard. Southard with 5 already. See if he can make it more. This time too much. Parker with the rebound.
Couple of key possessions here, Scott. Final 2 minutes. See if Jackson can stay with him. Cut into this lead.
Wilgris on top.
He's open.
Parker against Petz again.
Underneath, just forcing it into the paint. That time looking for the call. He's not going to get it, but he will still have possession with 19 on the shot clock. 2:05 left in the first half.
Pretty physical game going on here. Not calling everything at all.
Way out top to Wilgris. Back out to Parker. Looking for the screen. Now back to Johnson. Johnson with the mid-range jumper out of bounds, and they're going to say Wilgris knocked it out, and it's going to be Grizzly ball.
It was out of bounds when he tried to save it, it looked like.
Again, a very good look. Parker sets up his teammate with a baseline 10-foot jump shot, and they're just not falling tonight for Jackson.
Well, percentage looks like it's way down for Jackson, that's for sure. And had it be a little better, this would be a lot closer game.
Right. That's exactly right.
1:45 now left in the first half, 29-17. Alley-oop for Southern, but there's Purcell. No!
And talk about baskets not dropping. There's a couple that didn't drop.
On the deck.
Everyone's on the floor.
It's a scrum. That's a travel.
And Hunter Johnson's frustrated, and he should be, and they call it technical on him because young man's frustrated, and it's not hard to do in this atmosphere. These guys want it.
Yeah.
That's a quick tee. That's a quick call on the tee.
You can't pound a big ball into the floor.
He was more frustrated with himself.
Yes.
He wasn't frustrated with a bad call.
No, not at all.
I'm not sure you got to tee him up for that one.
I don't think so. That's probably in the rule book, maybe.
He was not frustrated at the ref.
Except you do it right in front of the referee, it's going to get called.
Southern hits that. Six so far for Seaver Southern, the senior. The 6'3" guard hits the second as well.
So a technical foul and a penalty, it's 1-1, huh?
I guess so, yes.
It was.
It was, in fact. I thought they'd get 3 if it was technical. I thought it was a technical foul. So I thought that was, I guess it's not 1-1?
It should be an automatic 2.
Automatic 2.
2 free throws.
That's what I thought. Bo Burns from outside the arc, shorts it, air ball.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jackson touched it.
Another call that Coach Johnson doesn't like.
Well, the referee must have been right there on it because he's right in front of it.
It looked like Bo Burns got caught up in the air.
Going to have a discussion down here.
That was good defense. I didn't see a tip.
Everybody's selling something down there.
Yeah, maybe popcorn even.
'Tis the season.
Want to wish everybody a happy holidays from everybody here at STSPN. I just hope you can, through the interwebs, you can feel the atmosphere here, because this is what it's all about.
It's a good one.
They're actually running the clock right now for some reason. Apparently it didn't start a while ago. So
got some. Hey, and Rob, you've run the clock. I know you've run the shot clock. That has got to be one of the most intense jobs in the gym.
It might be only 1 or 2 buttons, Scott, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Nick Bates takes his seat, and it looks like at 103 right now, but they're
still he's happy with that one. Happy at 112 now.
Still got
Foreman, I think.
Boy.
Player control foul, number 25, Noah Foreman.
And Foreman, that's his third.
That might have been a makeup call.
He just put Foreman in the game, and he gets a quick call.
Up top here, Wilgers from 3.
That's key.
Right through. And Ian Wilgers having a nice game. 7 points so far for Ian.
Big 5-point swing right there.
31-20, 47 seconds, 23 on the shot clock. Austin Petz slices, dices, weaves in and out. Can't get it, but he gets his own rebound. Looking for an open man. Seaver reset the shot clock. Now 34 seconds in the half, 27 on the shot clock.
I think they're calling for 1 shot, Scott.
Seaver's going to shoot the 3.
Jackson kids trying to be their own timer. Seaver out top. 2-0 for Glacier Peak in their new 4A Wesco. Austin couldn't get through traffic. Here's Otaki, 6 seconds. Parker, no call, but the putback right there is his new best friend, Paul Doney. Oh, and Doney ends the second similar to the first. It's 31-22, Glacier Peak.
Cutting it to less than double digits, Scott. Coaches always like that. Let's go into halftime less than double digits. Jackson got a break on Austin Petz's turnover, converted, 9-point halftime game.
Big change right there in the last 30 seconds of the game. A little bit out of control, GP, but I think they'll pull it back together here in the second half.
End of the first and the second. GP tries to play for 1. They turn it over, and Jackson gets the bucket. We'll be back with more for halftime. Wesco basketball presented by Speedway Chevrolet on STSPN.
Clogged drain? Other plumbing problems? Call Action Jackson Plumbing for 24-hour service. Owned by a lifetime Edmonds resident and Edmonds Woodway grad, Action Jackson is the drain cleaning specialist. They can unclog most internal drains for only $99 plus tax. Call 425-877-5601 or visit actionjacksonplumbing.com. Clogged drain? Other plumbing problems? Call Action Jackson Plumbing for 24-hour service. Owned by a lifetime Edmonds resident and Edmonds Woodway grad, Action Jackson is the drain cleaning specialist. They can unclog most internal drains for only $99 plus tax. Call 425-877.
Welcome back. The start of the second half here at Glacier Peak High School. The Grizzly cave, and Jackson with the ball to open the second half, down 9. Brycich finds Oltaki, drives in, put his head down. Going up again for the second time, no call there, and Austin Petz with the ball.
Both teams coming out man-to-man again to start the second half.
Glad you're with us. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygant, Ron the Wedge, Henthorn. And Ron and Rob got some great stats here. Seaver Southern from 3, nails it!
Jackson cannot let this get away, Scott. They have got to keep this close.
Jackson not shooting well in the first half, along getting out rebounded. Parker Manalo in and out, and he is the catalyst for everything.
We talked about it at halftime, Scott. They were down 9, and quickly they're down 15.
Third triple for Bo Burns. All I have tonight, if I'm Bo Burns, is 3-point shots. Driving inside is Peterson, who got in foul trouble early on. Now he's back the other way. Here comes Oltaki. Broken up by Petz. Petz back to Southern.
Smart. Good basketball IQ there. Pump fake, let him go by.
Brycich the ball in the corner. Parker. Elbow, drives in, gets by, helped by Foreman. Foreman with the rejection. Here comes Southern. Got it. That's Foreman. Wasn't that Foreman?
17-point Glacier Peak lead.
5:31, just like that in a heartbeat. 41-24 Glacier Peak, and another TO by head coach for Jackson, Steve Johnson. More after this from Speedway Chevrolet.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
I just got
back here live at the cave, Glacier Peak, Jackson Glacier Peak. I tell you, this is a fun one. The house is packed, and we were just talking, Glacier Peak, they can fill the rim quickly. I mean, in a heartbeat.
This is so exciting. I can't take the time out to go four-wheeling in my Chevy, Scott. I got to watch this basketball game.
We worked on that all day, Ron. That was a great delivery. Brycich out front for Jackson, 41-24, 5:25 left in this third quarter. Parker Manalo doing everything he can. Jackson looking for their first foray win. Good pass underneath. Hunter Johnson, clever, but he doesn't get rewarded. I thought he knocked it off Foreman.
Stepped on the end line, Scott. Stepped on the end line.
His foot was on the end line, yeah. Everybody in the stadium, including us, thought he had done it.
The sheriff right there, Austin Petz, having an excellent night again. Bo Burns, another 3, not this time. Stepped out one more time as Austin comes up gingerly a little bit, and Bo Burns My goodness, 9 points. He hasn't taken anything from inside the arc. Parker, one-on-one, goes, sees what he can do. Back around now, Brysic. Brysic's been quiet tonight. Wilgris to Parker, and Parker runs it out, and they're going to say it's off his leg, and he can't get a break.
He's trying to create, and there's not enough space out there for him to create.
He's working hard at it, but that's the third turnover here in the second half of the game for them.
Bobby Martin having a big night as well, working on Peterson. Takes one more step.
Almost a turnaround jump made.
Oltaki back to Brysic. 4:14 left to go in the third quarter. Brysic drives, gets too far underneath. Here comes Martin and the Grizzlies. AP back to Martin, and he gets it!
19-point lead. From 9 to 19, Scott, in half a quarter.
Parker Manalo, splash from the stripe.
He may have to start taking every shot here.
11 for Parker tonight.
He's the one that can prove that he can knock him down. This game is on the verge of getting out of control.
Oh, a little bit timing off there. Nice return by Seaver.
Noah Foreman.
From Seaver.
From Seaver Southern.
Southern with the assist. Foul trouble, but 5 points for Noah Foreman. Parker again from the free throw, off balance, and he was hacked.
And to go against Foreman, I think he's got four now. Yeah.
And it is 25.
Fouls on number 25, Noah Foreman, his fourth foul.
That is not going to make somebody happy that I know.
I want to thank Brandon Foreman for the great stat work he's working on for StatCast as Parker gets that one to drop.
Checking in for the Timberwolves, number 10, Ian Wilgris.
Wilgris checks in. Bates will come in and relieve Foreman.
Nick Bates.
Yeah, I saw the Coach Hunter in the hallway during the halftime, and he's telling him you need to tighten that up a little bit, and he gave me that look like, yeah, we had the talk.
Todd Elvig, the five-tool player there.
Doing a coach interview at halftime.
It was, yeah. We cover it all here. Todd working the hallways at halftime. Glacier Peak 45-28. My goodness.
3 minutes left to go in this third period.
Petts back over now. Martin from three. Too much. Jackson doing a better job in the second half trying to crash the boards as there's a foul called again on the Timberwolves.
I don't think so. I think we're just out of bounds.
Oh, no, they're just out?
On the line, yeah.
I hear a whistle, I just immediately go there. Austin. Petts with a three ball tonight. Wide open, Bo Burns.
Oh, but nice.
And the putback by Bates. Bo didn't know what to do. He was inside the three-point line, but Bates there to bail him out. 4 for Bates.
Good rebounding by the Grizzlies tonight.
Another beautiful pass from Austin Petts.
Brysic cannot deliver as he got a nice look at the hoop. Here comes Austin. The Wizard tried to split the difference there, get it to Martin.
Tried to squeeze it through their legs there and almost got it done.
19-point lead. My math is off.
2:20 left to go in the third quarter.
Keep working on it. It'll change for a minute.
9-point lead at halftime. They blew it open. Seaver from way downtown.
Seaver Southern downtown.
Gus Foreman on the PA.
The same downtown you have, right? That was from Mill Creek, that one was.
Parker, that is nasty.
Parker Manolo.
The running right off balance in the lane.
Beautiful control shot.
15 for Parker Manalo tonight.
Grizzlies trying to slow it down here a little bit, looks like.
1:37 left in the third quarter.
Jackson trying to zone now. See if that can slow down Glacier Peak.
Oh, Bobby wide open on a good turnaround look.
5 on the shot clock. 3. launch, not close.
They're going to give that ball to...
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation there.
They didn't call that a turnover.
Checking back in for the Timberwolves, number 1, Hunter Taylor.
Hunter Taylor comes in. Parker Manalo will take a very well-deserved break.
Now we'll see where Jackson goes to find some points.
20-point lead here with 1:08 left in the third. Taylor out front with the ball for Jackson. Started out 3-0 on the year. Lost to Monroe and then dropped one last night to Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon could be interesting.
They're off to a strong start.
They are. Brysic stops, drops, gets it. Nicely done there by Jordan Brysic. His first bucket of the evening.
Got away with the travel on that move too, but you'll give him the points.
See if we can execute the last shot this time, Scott. 0 for 2 on trying to get that last shot.
Yes, they are. 26 on the game board, 17 on the shot clock here to end the third. Southern
gonna not get the last shot, gonna go to the line.
That'll reset the shot clock.
Fouls on 12. Brock Peterson is third.
Is that right? First team foul this half?
It is 1-1 both sides.
It's on a track meet.
Burns with the ball, 14 now on the clock here to end the third. Austin Petts, number 2 with the ball. 3 seconds. Martin, I think it was tipped by Jackson, and that'll do it for 3. We've been through 3. Glacier Peak 50, Jackson 32. Boy, they stretched the lead there in the third. We'll bring you the end of this one. Wesco basketball presented by Speedway Chevrolet on STSPN.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, we are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Remember the heat last spring and summer? GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759.
GNS Heating. Want to thank them for their partnership here to bring you Wesco basketball on STSPN. Glacier Peak to start the fourth has possession. Austin Petts, cross-court deceiver, quickly around the horn, double dribble
He knew it.
for Bo Burns.
He knew it.
I knew it.
See it from up here.
Well, if you know it.
Yeah. Even the ref knew it. But those heating businesses got a lot of work this cold weather time, Scott.
If any issues you have there to keep your home warm, Taylor with the jumper. Short and rebound there by Glacier Peak. Jackson and Glacier Peak now last day of school. They're on break. Jackson's going to go down to San Diego and play in a tournament. The Grizzlies are going to head south, but not that far south. They're going to head down to the Grays League and play Mountain View, Camas next week.
I'd rather go with Jackson down where it's warm.
I agree. Petts with 5 on the shot clock. The runner won't be there. Austin, but a big rebound, offensive rebound, but
yeah, turnover.
Hunter asking if it hit the rim in the shot clock, but it did not.
No. I didn't think it did. Neither did the Zebras.
There's Parker leading all. Jackson scores with 15, and Taylor Gets away there. Here's Parker. Averaging 20 a game. And he works great without the ball. That one's not going to go. Here he is on D.
Not giving up on D either.
Glacier Peak's not running, Scott. They're going to take the half-court game and eat some clock.
It's only run when they get to.
Austin now picked up his dribble, looking for somebody. 15 on the shot clock, gets it back.
Never pick up your dribble.
Sievert looking for a way to get through Taylor, and here's Bo Burns, another three. Finally ran out of gas.
Austin Petz on the offensive rebound.
He got shoved down too.
Underneath the floorboards is AP the Wizard. Parker gets hit with a foul, his second.
That's only the second foul of this second half, and the Grizzlies only got one. And this is a rougher game than that, but they're just not calling them out there.
Letting them play. Most of these kids have known each other since they were little, played a lot of rec ball. A lot of them play off season together.
Live in each other's backyard.
Yep. Austin out front. 5:49 left to go in this ball game. Glacier Peak has stretched some significant leads. Austin back out to Seaver. 12 on the shot clock. Bo Burns loves that spot. Martin and Neath.
Oh.
Interior passing. Try to get to Bates. Bates finally hangs on to it. Back out to Burns for three.
Off the rim.
But there's Austin Petz with another rebound, and Bates! Oh, baby!
What a dish! What a pass!
From Austin Petz.
Parker the other way.
Isn't he a point guard?
Petz.
At halftime, he was the leading rebounder with 5.
I think he still is.
That hasn't changed, Scott. He just got 2 rebounds in the last minute here, and that was a rebound and an assist all in one motion.
Fantastic game tonight.
52-32, stretches it one more time to 20. Believe it or not, the lead was 9 for Glacier Peak at the end of one half.
I wish I was keeping track of the assists because Petz has only got 3 points, but I bet you he's got a dozen assists.
Brandon should tell us.
Yeah, Brandon.
We'll get him later.
Foreman will get him, and he averages 8.5 or 8.4 a game, does Austin.
Stat man right there.
That's right. Brysic back over. Peterson from downtown, and he nails it, and that's going to make the Timberwolves feel a little bit better here.
Under 5 to go. Again, Pet's walking it up.
Stay tuned. We will have our Lake Stevens Ace Hardware player of the game. And good defense there by Peterson as Martin. He is just camping out, as I've said before. He's bought real estate. He's moved in. He's got furniture. He loves it over there in the corner.
Shot a little earlier than I expected him to do on that. But
I agree, Ron. I thought they were going to work that shot clock down.
Bobby was feeling it. Oh, that got tipped, I think.
Austin going again for Martin right under the glass. Tipped out by Jackson. It'll stay GP ball. 52-35 their lead here with 4:38 left to go in the game. And there's Martin. Man, the field goal percentage is high when you're playing with Austin Petz.
Who gets that assist, huh?
Peterson the other way, and he's hurt.
Timeout there for
Most
injury.
of the shots, Scott, are within 3 feet of the basket.
It's unbelievable. 14 for Bobby Martin. He put 21 through last night in the win against Cascade, 76-53. Rob, you were talking earlier, GP averaging as Brock's hobbled off. That's not good for Jackson. They averaged 60 a game, and they were right on pace at halftime.
And Scott, they're going to go north of that here tonight. The offense is clicking on all cylinders. Austin's bringing his A-plus game. And when that happens, points are racking up.
The defense is held as well. Bo Burns back out to Seaver, playing the outside game. Martin will try his hand from the other side, bounces across the timeline, and there is a scrum. Who are they going to call it?
Off
I'm going to say GP ball.
Oh, easy.
That's good to see. Parker and the Jackson boys are hustling. They're hustling hard. The scoreboard is tremendously in favor of Glacier Peak, but that doesn't stop the effort.
You saw Coach Steve Johnson applauding that effort.
Back to a zone for Jackson.
Martin up top. Seaver, he'll try from beyond the arc, and he just drains it. My, oh my.
Too many weapons. Too many weapons to defend.
4 3-pointers for Southern.
20 points for Southern. As Brysic with his second tonight, 4 points.
Good assist from Parker.
20-point lead. One more time with 3:24 left to go in the game. Austin splits it and gets it! Oh, baby! The Wizard is on tonight!
Fundamental give-and-go basketball.
Here we go.
16 for Martin. Parker short. Back to Southern. Does he want it?
He feels it.
Yes!
He's cranking him down.
23 points.
3 threes in a row for 5 total threes. 15 points off of threes. That's craziness.
Steve Johnson wants a 30-second timeout. We will step away and come back. You're watching Wesco basketball, presented by Speedway Chevrolet on STSPN.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Team. Back here live at Glacier Peak High School. Scott Ohsman, Rob Wygant, Ron the Ledge, Henthorn, Brandon Foreman, our statistician. We just named him that, by the way. Austin Petz with 14 assists tonight.
And many of them of the spectacular variety.
Wilgress from 3.
Not your basic assist. Brock Bradley's getting some minutes.
Bradley in.
Purcell comes in.
Wilgress has had a fine night tonight for Jackson. Added some energy and some spark. 10 points for Ian tonight for the Timberwolves. Purcell and that, yeah, he dragged the foot and he'll get the TO, the turnover. The crafty left-hander.
We said that at the beginning that Jackson was going to have to find some scoring from other players, and it just didn't happen.
No.
Not quite enough.
Only got 10 out of Wilgress tonight, and that's not enough to help carry the team.
But anybody knows who Steve Johnson, like we talked last year, they thought there's no way they could compete and get in the playoffs. Parker loses the handle there, and Bates picks it up, and now will draw a foul from Brysic, who's just trying to hustle. But Steve Johnson, it's just hard for me in December to ever count a Timberwolves team out, because no matter what, you see he's losing, missing some parts, and you look down at the district tournament and he's right in it.
Yeah, there's somebody going to step up for them. You can count on it. And they've got some good talent out there. You can see them working hard at it. So
it's only game 6. It's only games number 6.
Oh, Austin.
I'm glad he picked that up, because that would have not been good if he'd have dribbled again.
So Glacier Peak, they're heading down. Mountain View on Monday, Union on Tuesday, Camas on Wednesday. Down in the Vancouver area. Austin Petz, 15 on the shot clock, dishes to Purcell, and he delivers.
Crafty lefty.
Make it 15 assists for AP, the Wizard.
Minute 28 to go. He might get another one before it's over.
Gets Purcell in the point column. That was a shot by Hendrickson new in the ball game. Another
turnover for
missed shot, 64-40, 1:13 left. Austin Petz. Now the GP, the whiteout, the kid's getting into it. Love the Seaver Southern head shot there. Purcell, 14 on the shot clock. Purcell, the lefty. Bates with a rebound.
Bates turned it over.
It's a pass to nowhere. Here comes Brysic.
Should have been somebody there, Bates.
Parker for three, just not his night. Great rebound there by Hendrickson, just in the ball game. Bates, though,
good defense,
takes it away.
Bates. That should about do it.
Boy, Nick Bates, the lunch pail and the hard hat. He comes to play, comes to work.
He does. Call on Parker there, I think.
I'm going to check down our player of the game, Austin Petz.